What's up, farming family? How y'all doing today? Today, we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite paddles. There's going to be some of these where I'm like, oh, I like this paddle. And there's 3 different paddles in this series, and I like all 3 of them. That's going to happen in this video, just letting y'all know that. So there's technically more than 5 paddles that are being listed. But yeah, let's get into this. And first thing first, I'm going to have the discount codes down in the bottom. I get a kickback from that. I like letting you all know that and being very honest about that. But most of these are gonna be power paddles. That's what I'm currently playing with. There's gonna be 1 or 2 that are, like, sort of blurring the line of maybe power or being all court. Either way, let's get into this. Alright, so the first pedal on my list would be the Paddletech GTOC, and I'm probably gonna put the 14 millimeter on here. When it came to the other Paddletech Bantam series paddles, I preferred the 12 millimeters a little bit more, but after playing with all these other foam paddles and paddles that have a little bit more dwell time, the 12 millimeter was a little bit too much for me. I don't need to be making mistakes and having to hyper focus. So I ended up going with the 14 millimeter. I was hoping Paddletech would come out with a hybrid, and when they did, it played really good. It's easily the best shape out of the whole Bantam series, and it is definitely a power paddle. Okay, back in the day when Gen 1s were made, most Gen 1s were not poppy, but Paddletech has found a way to make a pretty poppy power paddle, and I feel like I can go out to a tournament and play with it. I will have the focus definitely with the 14 millimeter, but nothing like the 12 millimeter. And I feel like I'll be able to perform at the best of my ability, and I won't be like, okay, this paddle caused me to lose, toss it and go to the next paddle. I can take it and play with it. I don't have it behind me, but I will pop up some pictures of it. My buddy Gary is using it for the Senior Olympics. It would be the Carbon TrueFoam Genesis 4. Okay, as some of y'all may know, I used the 2 for a while. It was my main paddle. I loved it. But much like the Paddletechs, I was like, where's the hybrid at? I know the swing weight will be a little bit higher, but I like the feel of hybrids right now a little bit more than I do on wide bodies. And on this list, this is the most controllable paddle on this list for sure. If you were to make a video about most controllable foam paddles, this one would be one of them. If you're wanting a lot of dwell time and a decent amount of control compared to some of these other foam paddles, this one would be one that I would go for. Great paddle. I haven't got to drop a review on it. There's a couple more videos I'm gonna, post that's got this paddle in it. I just love it so much. And that's why it's number 4 on the list. And you could also put the True Foam the 2 on here too. I really like the 2, but I prefer the 4 just a little bit more than I did the 2. The next one on the list is the Vapor Alpha Pro Power from 11.624. This is coming in at the number 3 spot. Mainly because when I played with the Pro Power series that they originally came out with, I thought it was really good. I just wanted a little more dwell time and a little bit less stiffness. And voila, that's exactly what this paddle does. When I heard he was coming out with an Alpha Power after the Alpha had been released, I got to play with an Alpha of a buddy's for a little bit, and it had really good dwell time. And when I heard this was coming out, I was like, David, you guys send me these, and they play exactly how I'd expect them to play. Really good paddles. I could take this Vapor tomorrow and just go out and play with it, and I can hone it in really, really quick. The little extra dwell time that you're getting from the Pro Power series is very, very welcoming, in my opinion. It makes it a little bit more controllable. This is definitely still a power paddle, but it does have a toned down pop compared to the Pro Power series. Now, the next series would be the Honolulu's J2 NF series. You got the NF, the NFT, and the NFK. All 3 of them are really good. The J2 NF, which is the raw carbon fiber face, is the stiffest out of the 3, and it is the one that I prefer the most. And the JFK is the middle of the road one in terms of stiffness and pop. And then the JFT would be this most, the softest and the most plush out of the 3 of them. All 3 of these are power paddles. The ball does sit on the face a decent amount for these 3 paddles. If you want more dwell time, the JFT feels like it sits on the face a little bit longer. But if you're wanting that little bit increased pop, the J2 NF would be a good call. And I've been playing with it a lot more next to the Laser 16 HD from Grooven. And I feel like the J2 NF is slightly under it in terms of pop. When I originally did the video of the Grooven, I felt like they were pretty close. But after playing like 11, 12 hours in the last 2 or 3 days combined between the two paddles, there's definitely a difference in pop, and the laser has a little bit more. So if you're wanting something with a little bit less pop than the laser, these would be a good option. And I feel like I can go from the laser directly to this and not have to worry about struggling. And when it comes to number one, I literally just got done talking about it when it came to the Honolulu paddles. It would, or comparing it to the Honolulu paddles, it would be the Grooven Laser 16 HD solid foam. It plays very consistent for me. I did the video a while back and I thought that it was pretty close in terms of pop to the J2 NF, but it does have a little bit more pop than the J2 NF does. I took it out and played with it a decent amount lately, and I had a couple other people play with it and they all felt the same thing. I heard other paddle reviewers are having a hard time controlling it. I haven't had a crazy hard time controlling this paddle. It's going to be like some of the other, foam paddles like Honolulu's and stuff like that, where I will have the focus to keep from popping it up, but it's not going to be anything like a mod or the old Ripples or anything like that. Just know if you get this paddle, you're going to get good pop and really good power. I love this paddle. It's currently my main in terms of doubles and singles right now. But yeah, this has been my review or my top 5 video. I keep saying review because that's mostly what I do on this channel. Drop your top 5 down below. I'm always curious what other people's opinions are. And plus, it's not just about me. If you drop your top 5, there are going to be other people that go down and see your top 5 and get curious. And hey, maybe you name a paddle they didn't even know existed. And now they can go watch reviews on it, educate themselves, and boom, they found a paddle that was perfect for them because of you. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching this channel. I'm incredibly grateful to be able to have this channel and have companies send me paddles and let me do reviews and tell you all how I feel about them. So thank you all for watching my videos. I greatly appreciate that. I hope you're doing good, and I hope you and your family are doing good. Y'all better drink water. Drink plenty of water, y'all. Peace.